Hey Dharma Circles, Fati here, the embodied Dharma coach. And I know I've been saying it for weeks and weeks and weeks now, but we have major transits coming in April, back to back. Saturn is moving, Rahu and Ketu are moving, and Jupiter is moving into Pisces, its own sign. And today I want to focus on the Jupiter in Pisces transit that is coming, and we're only a few weeks away. This is extremely significant because Jupiter is literally, in Sanskrit, the guru, and he gives us the support that we need for our dharmic path. So when Jupiter is weak in a chart or challenged in a Jyotish chart, it will challenge the ability to receive support for the dharmic path. It's very rare that we get this kind of support from Jupiter via transit. This is something that only happens every 12 years. So it's why I've been saying over and over again, this is the year to step up, to be seen, to get the support that you need to really be successful, because Jupiter is here to support you in this. And last year, we were working through a debilitated Jupiter, and I don't know if you had similar experiences to me, but there were disappointments, there were losses, there were hurts, there were betrayals around the support piece, and the Jupiter weakness created a lot of vulnerability for many of us with regard to support. And some of you may be holding that loss or grief or betrayals in your body still. And I want to give you a little tool today to support you in clearing some of this resistance to receiving support so that you can really move forward with more strength and commitment and grounding as we step into this new cycle of Jupiter. So when we are holding this undigested grief in our body, undigested emotions, it's going to clog the channels of your ability to receive. And this is problematic when it comes to themes around Jupiter because you may be resisting or neglecting the support that's showing up to help you. There might be support and resources showing up right in front of you, and you might not even know, or you might resist or avoid taking action and stepping into receiving the support that you need. So when we release, digest, support this letting go of past grief, it opens the channels of receiving and makes you more available to see the support that is here and say yes to the meaningful, nourishing support that you really need. And we need Jupiter's support for our dharmic path. Remember, he is the guru. He is the part of your Jyotish chart that you can literally see in your chart. Well, how does this soul receive guidance and wisdom on the path? What is the quality of their guru, their Jupiter? When a Jupiter is challenged or debilitated, if it is conjunct Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, or Marana in the chart, this is a Jupiter that may be challenged in some ways on the dharmic path. You may attract Rajasic or Tamasic gurus or knowledge and wisdom that's impure on some level. And so we just want to be mindful that all of us have gone through a debilitated Jupiter cycle over the past year and a half to 2 years. We've experienced challenges with Jupiter and the dharmic path, and that has impacted our resiliency and our ability to say yes to thriving and receiving what we really need in order to be successful and well-nourished on the path. So let's do a little tapping meditation to support you in clearing any old residual grief that might be lingering, so that you have space to really receive the nourishment that is here waiting for you to say yes. Remember, this is a powerful year ahead. We do not get this level of Jupiter support but every 12 years, and I am encouraging everyone I can talk to make this year count and to not sit this one out. If you are a Dharma leader, now is the time to rise and shine, to step into your bright, bold, powerful light. And after we tap, I'll give you a next step for even more resources and support around this. So let's start tapping. I like to just dive right in and tap on the heart center. If my words don't work for you, you can change them to make them your own. And please take responsibility for your own well-being. Okay, nothing works out for me. Nothing ever works out for me. So many disappointments, so many betrayals, so much hurt, so much old grief. These old hurts, this old grief living in my body. Solar plexus, this old story. Nothing works out for me. It never works out. I try so hard and nothing ever changes. I've tried so many times to get the support that I need. I've tried so hard to change these old stories and behaviors, and nothing ever changes. Stomach point. I just want to acknowledge this old grief living in my body. The betrayals and the hurts, the disappointments, these parts of me that haven't gotten what they needed. Side body. The story that tells me it never goes my way. Things don't get better. I don't get what I need. The support isn't here. No matter how hard I try, nothing changes. What's the point? What's the use? Why do I even try? Oh, this old grief living in my body. Crown of the head, I just want to acknowledge and honor for a moment this old pain, this undigested grief, these experiences where I didn't get what I needed. Eyebrow point, this old grief, it's creating resistance in my body. This old grief story, it's keeping me resistant to receiving. Side of the eye, this old grief, it keeps me stuck in this story that nothing works out, that I don't deserve, that trying to change isn't going to matter or make a difference. Under the eye, part of this feels true. And there's another part of me that knows this isn't exactly true. The truth is, under the nose, there's been a lot of positive change and a lot of growth. Some of the growth that I have learned is what not to do, what not to be, what doesn't work for me. Chin point. These failures have been helpful, have been important, have helped me grow. And I want to honor all of these past betrayals, hurts, disappointments, and failures right now. I have learned so much from them. collarbone. And I honor the amount of wisdom, insight, and clarity that has come from this old grief. And I'm also ready for something else now. Heart point. Something that really feels good. Something that's really helpful. I'm really ready to feel successful, to thrive, to be nourished and supported. I'm ready for guidance that feels helpful, wise, healing. I deserve this. Reset points. Maybe it's okay now to let go of these old stories, this old grief, to lighten up, let go, soften, trust. I'm open to the possibility of trusting my own body even more. Trusting myself even more. Trusting my inner wisdom even more. Stomach point. Even though in the past there have been experiences where I learned not to trust myself, in this moment, right now, I honor that all of this is in the past. These stories are in the past. In this moment, I'm choosing to step forward in a different way. Side body. I'm choosing to learn and grow from every choice that I make, whether it feels good or challenging. And I'm willing to strengthen my self-trust and listen even more. Maybe it's safe now to release this resistance. On a cellular level, I'm ready to let go of this resistance. Crown of the head, the resistance that keeps me from receiving the nourishment I really need, the support that I really need. In this moment, right now, I honor all the wisdom, the lessons, the growth, the learning, and I'm choosing something different for myself moving forward. Eyebrow point. It's time now to say yes to something new, to trust myself even more. Side of the eye, and commit to my success. Failures have made me stronger. The disappointments have helped me get clear. Under the eye, and I'm choosing right now to move forward with a commitment to my success, my body, and my bright light. Under the nose, it's time now to shine even brighter and to say yes to my powerful wisdom and gifts. Chin point, I'm ready now to thrive and be successful. Collarbone, I'm ready now to say yes to thriving, receiving all the guidance and wisdom that I need to thrive and to attract and align with the nourishment and the wisdom, the guidance and the support that feels truly nourishing, helpful, and supportive. Take a nice deep breath. Notice what's happening in your body. And if your body could share a message with you right now, what would it say? Taking this reminder with you and maybe even doing some journaling or creating an image with this body wisdom. I like to put these messages on sticky notes and put them up around my house. So I have these wisdom reminders from my own body showing up as I go about my day. So here's an example of what happens when you say yes to the right kind of support, guidance, and resources, and you commit to your path and your success. My new client, Sasha, just joined my Dharma mentorship group last week, and she's already had a one-on-one client commit to 6 sessions, and she paid in full. That is the kind of energy that attracts and aligns with your success. When you commit to being successful and you get the right kind of support on your team, everything starts clicking in place because the body knows that it's held, it's supported, and that you have the guidance and the resources you need to fall back on when there are challenges or stuckness that comes along the way, and that you'll be held in these transformations. So I've created a masterclass for you this month. It's called Brilliant Dharma Leadership Masterclass. When you join the Soul Circle, you'll have access to this class. And we're going to go through these steps that are required in order for you to be a brilliant Dharma leader in this powerful Jupiter cycle ahead that we are embarking on together. For some of you, I know that you are ready for more in your life. You're ready to succeed. You want to thrive. You want to reach those material goals and the spiritual goals that you have. But it's all about having the right holding and support on your team so that the body can relax into the receiving and the success. So join me for this Brilliant Dharma Leadership Masterclass this month, and we will go through these steps that will support you in both your spiritual progress and your material progress. This is about making sure you have the right tools and resources in place to shine brightly this year with this powerful Jupiter cycle. Remember, Jupiter is your guru, and he actually shows us what kind of wisdom, knowledge, and resources come to us on the path to strengthen your Dharma and make sure that the light of your soul is able to shine and express and be visible. We all have a guru. We all have knowledge and wisdom available to us, and it's about making space for it. So go back, do this tapping again. Make sure that you're supporting the digestion and the release of past disappointments, past failures, challenges that you've faced on your path. Make space for receiving even more nourishment and support this year. And I will see you in the Brilliant Dharma Leadership Masterclass. It's happening March 25th inside the Soul Circle, and you can click on my profile to join the Soul Circle at a reduced rate right now. I'll see you there.